Me and my mate here are going to walk around Interbike and check out some new tech. So I'm here in Las Vegas at Interbike, checking out loads of cool new products to see what is hot for 2017. Let's start with colours. Neon is definitely in. It seems mountain bikers definitely want to look bright or stick to the always fashionable camo. So let's take a look around the show and see what else is in for 2017. We'll still definitely see that fat bike trend continue. We're seeing an awful lot of aftermarket parts. We're over at Head checking out their full range of fat bike wheels. Starting off with the alloy rims. The hubs are all carbon, got this carbon centre and forged ends to them. And then they go up the range with different size rims. This is the carbon 65mm wide called the No Big Deal. Goes up to the 85 called the Big Deal. And then the massive 100mm wide, the Big F Deal. F standing for fat. There's a lot of high-tech stuff going into these wheels that we see on other performance wheels. We've got bladed spokes. Just look at that carbon layup. Looks absolutely amazing, and obviously carbon, super strong and really light. That does make a really big difference to ride when you've got a big rim like this. Not everyone likes wearing pads. They can be hot, uncomfortable, but there's companies like G-Form making these really lightweight, breathable pads that are aimed for your everyday riders. So using this breathable material here, lycra, and the pad is actually made of this really flexible material that goes hard immediately on impact. You see here, it's actually designed as well, really close to the leg, these knee pads, so they'll fit under tight jeans for street riders, and there's a full women's specific range as well. Whilst 27.5 Plus isn't new, we're definitely seeing it gain traction in the hardtail market. We've seen quite a few sort of aggressive geometry hardtails, so long, low, short stems that come with dropper poster standard and these 27.5 Plus tyres. This is Marin's Pine Mountain. Okay, can you see me? I'm behind this camouflage fat bike. Yes, it's another fat bike, but actually I'm here to talk about adventure riding and bike packing. It's really popular. I've not actually tried it myself, but I'd love to give it a go. And obviously for bike packing and getting out into the middle of nowhere, you need to take your stuff with you. Blackburn have got you covered. If you want to go spear fishing, camping, or even carry your surfboard, pretty much you can take anything with you. We have done a whole video on gadgets at Interbike, but the one thing we're seeing a lot of is power meters. Units such as this Stages power meter that actually mould into a crank are really easy to put on your bike. So actually we're seeing them in cross country, downhill and enduro. They're getting much more popular. So all this new technology is great, but the one problem it does bring up is these constantly changing standards, hubs, bottom bracket widths, things like that. And Rotor have almost the antidote to that with this Hawk and Raptor crankset. They're three-piece, it's almost modular. So you've got a standard axle for standard BB width, boost for that wider width, and then downhill. So it almost future-proofs your bike. You can play around with chain lines as well. We've also got these direct mount Q rings. This one's got this spline system on it, so you've got really good micro adjustability to try and find that sweet spot on the Q ring. So e-bikes are here, and High-Bike are one brand that have really thrown a lot into that market. They've got a full range of road and mountain bikes, from fat bikes, this top of the range cross-country bike that's almost $17,000, to plus bikes with 1x12 systems, dropper posts, also this Magura specific e-mountain bike fork. There's obviously a lot of effort going into them. They've even got this downhill bike at that other end of the scale. Looks like a really well engineered downhill bike, triple clamp fork, and just this big Bosch motor and battery. So Wolftooth are another company that are trying to address this standards issues, and particularly with boost spacing. So boost hubs are slightly wider than normal hubs, so you might have bought yourself a new bike that's boost spaced. If you want to use your old hubs, well, they sort that problem out. On the front, it's a relatively easy fix. You've just got a spacer, and then you just redish the wheel over slightly to get it back in the middle. And on the rear, again, you've got a spacer which goes on the non-drive side, because obviously you need to keep the cassette in the same position, so hub gets pushed over away from the non-drive side. And you also need to address the spacing on the disc, so you've got that spacer to go behind the disc. And also they supply the longer rotor bolts. Again, a little redish of the wheel is needed to get the wheel in the middle, but it's a really neat fix. It's that problem where you want to use your old wheels on a new bike. So there you go, there's some of the coolest new products we think are going to be pretty big in 2017. If you want to see more videos of my trip here to Las Vegas, click up there for the outdoor demo video, or click down there for the best gadgets from Interbike. Click on the buggy to subscribe, it's totally free. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video.